Hello everyone and welcome back to Algebra 1. We are continuing with what we left off on yesterday in Math Merit, which is our concept review. So have your pencil and paper ready to take notes and let's get started. Alrighty then, so yesterday we left off on concept number 3, so today let's get started with concept number 4. So something that we saw in concept number 4 was the distributive property. In this concept, we learned how to find the area of a rectangle, which was length, so length times width. Now, in some cases, we had an area that we had to find that looked kind of like this. So the width was 4 and the length was 5x minus 2. In this case, how would we solve it? With distributive property. So we would take the 4 and distribute it amongst the other equation like so. And it would give us the answer 4 times 5 is 20x and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And this would be our answer for the area of the rectangle. Concept number 5, we were introduced to equations. It was our introduction to equations. Now remember, an equation is called an equation because it has an equal sign in it. That's all. So we learned what equations were, why they're called equations. We also learned how to solve for the variable in the equation, which was like so. We learned to name them true or false as well. True, false, or open. Remember, if it's open, it is because it has a variable. Okay? If it's true, that means that when you work out the problem, it really does equal that. So 2 plus 3 equals 5 equals 5. Yes, it works out, so it's true. And false is when a problem doesn't really work out as it says it will. So 2 minus 3 can't be 5, obviously, so that one is false. Okay? Concept number 6 was obviously very, very interesting. We learned about patterns, equations, and graphs. So we had already been introduced to equations, so there was nothing too interesting about that. But obviously, patterns and graphs, we learned how to use them to help us solve tables and also how to identify it when there is a pattern. Right? Very well. So let's go over an example of that. We have a table here. We are labeling it x and y. Remember, the first side of the column is always x because x comes before y in the alphabet. So x and y. We will be solving for y. We have this equation to help us do so. So it's 2 times x equals y. So we're going to take our first x, plug it in, 2 times 3 equals 6. So our first y is 6. We're going to take our second x, plug it in, 2 times 6 equals 12. 12 is our second y. And then we have 9. So 2 times 9 is equal to 18. Our third y is 18. You see how I did that? Now, if we were to graph it, it'll look like this. We have our x and we have our y. Our x, let's go 1, 2, 3 up. our y is going to go horizontally 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our point is right there. And then we have x is a 6. So 4, 5, 6, 12. You have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go up to where the 6 is approximately. And then we have 9, so 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 up to 9. And there is our last and final point. That is how we graph it, right? So we use our equation. You see a pattern in there, right? 3, 6, 9. They're all multiples of 3. Then we have 6, 12, and 18, which means that they just double. And it gives us this equation to help us solve it. That is how you graph it. That is how those three combine, and that is why we introduce them all together. We are going to be learning more about it later on, but for the time being, we just need to know the basics of it. Very, very well. Now for your assignment today, it is to send me a picture of your notes that you took of our review today. Again, we went over 3 more concepts today, which was concept 4, 5, and 6. So please send me a picture of your notes. That will be for your credit today. And I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. Again, if you have questions about something specifically that I reviewed, something that's still not making sense to you, or something that just seems too complicated, email me. I will find a way to explain it to you that is more understandable. If there's something that you want me to review specifically with you, I will do so. So please don't hesitate on reaching out to me. I'm here to help you. So I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.